For my pitch, I'll be doing a roller coaster based on the movie Coco. The ride will be located in Fantasyland near It's a Small World. The roller coaster itself will center on the land of the dead, as guests are given a flying tour of the city's sights on the back of a spirit animal, or alebrije. The main character for the ride will be Hector. After reuniting with his family in the film, Hector has found a new job as a tour guide. Hector will act as a guide, narrating the sights in the land of the dead. Hector is light-hearted and humorous, which makes him a perfect guide for new arrivals. Rather than a linear story, like the Indiana Jones ride, our roller coaster serves as more of a tour. The premise is that guests have recently died, and as a result, Hector is showing them around the land of the dead, and introducing them to all the sights that they need to see. The cast uniform for the attraction will resemble those of the custom workers upon entering the land of the dead. The uniform will consist of black dress shoes, navy blue slacks, and a light blue collared shirt tucked into a belt. A round, flat-billed hat with the badge affixed to it will round out the uniform. Our queue will be modeled after the bridge into the land of the dead, which is one of the most iconic locations in Coco. In the film, the bridge is made up of thousands of marigold petals that span the abyss into the land of the dead. In order to replicate this, projection will be used on the floor to create the illusion of petals under your feet. While the bridge is visually appealing, it won't allow many guests. To combat this, a switchback queue will be employed on top of the bridge in order to maximize the space used. Alongside the walls of the queue will be a black screen emulating the abyss surrounding the bridge. Stray petals will drift on the screens in order to give an illusion of scale. Additionally, other bridges can be projected onto the distance, creating an illusion of a much larger experience. The carts for the ride will be modeled after spirit animals. Mama Imelda's spirit animal will provide inspiration for the first cart. Every other cart will be unique and will maintain the neon colors that make spirit animals so interesting to look at. Each cart will seat 8 guests in 4 rows of 2. After leaving their spare belongings in customs and boarding the alebrije, a short climb will bring guests face to face with a massive depiction of the city in the land of the dead. This will be accomplished by a projector and a huge curved screen that helps to create depth and an illusion of space that is much larger than it really is. While guests are occupied by the vibrant view of the city, their cart will drop and reach thrilling speeds before coasting in circles about 20 meters above the stadium in which Ernesto de la Cruz used to perform. A top-down projection will create a perspective of soaring above the arena. After departing the arena, several corkscrews will bring guests to a plaza filled with music that brings the city to life. The coaster will slow as it passes through the plaza, giving guests a chance to enjoy the music as it plays through the speakers in their cart. The plaza will eventually give way to a decadent mansion. As the alebrije winds around its tower, Hector will explain through the speakers that he and his family were given the mansion after De La Cruz's treachery was exposed to the world. Upon reaching the top of the tower, the alebrije will once again descend into a top-speed dive, this time coasting over the mansion's pool. Guests will be sprayed with water, and the pool will reflect the neon colors of the speeding cart as it glides over the water. The final portion of the ride will continue downward as the alebrije descends into the mouth of the cave that Hector and Miguel were thrown into by De La Cruz. Just before crashing into the bottom of the cave, the alebrije will pull up and coast into the unloading area. After exiting the ride, guests will pass by an animatronic version of Hector and his family. They will wish them safe travel and to return soon. Additionally, they can purchase pictures or video of themselves on the coaster and have the option of setting them to any of the songs from Coco's original soundtrack. The store for Coco will feature a scaled-down version of the iconic skull guitar. In order to keep prices down, the guitar will be offered as a ukulele. The ukulele is suitable for beginners as well as experienced musicians looking for a fun gift. The ukulele will retail for $45, keeping it in a moderate price range for souvenirs.